is to give you a brief about the automation framework, and also we'll talk about Selenium scripting using Java language. And if you remember that last month I had demoed about the test complete automation. This is the replica of the same demo, but yeah, the tool is different and language is different, and hope you will like it. And in this I will like to give more little more detail on the technical side, because I received some feedback from the viewer that I should give more information on the technical side. Okay.
Yes, as you can see on the first slide about the technical stack, and you can see that the automation tool we have used here is Selenium WebDriver, and our IDE is Eclipse, and scripting language is Java, and this is hybrid framework with DDT and keyword driven. And here keywords are my own defined keyword, is not any tool specific keyword. If you look at this diagram, so you can see some of the blocks are in yellow color. So those are not implemented because those are application specific, and if your application needs initialization, then only you need to write the initialization script. And similarly for verification, it's a configurable part. If you need to verify exhaustively your application for each and every page and each and every object, then you can enhance this particular verification script. So all the gray ones are implemented in this framework for the today's demo. So as you can see that all the input files are read by this driver script, and then driver script talks to the controller scripts, and also it talks with the config script, and controller script talks with application library and the generic library, and then perform the certain operation whatever is given from the test plan, and then it generates the finally it generates the output log. So I would like to quickly move to the demo, which is the next item for us. So let's open the Eclipse here. So as you have seen in the block diagram, you can see that these libraries are here. Applib is application library, config script, which you see one of the block here, controller script, driver script, and just ignore this to just for playing purpose. And UI map file, I initially I thought of using this one, but later on I dropped. I have used Excel sheet instead of having here. And these are the three common libraries. One is constant library, another is lib, which is generic library. All the generic functions are here. And values is the all the global variables are defined here, which has to be used across our execution. And before going further on the script, I would like to show you the our input files. So here I have used for object repository, I have used the Excel sheet, and you can see that the object identification which comes from, you can read this from the Firebug or any other tool, or by seeing the view source you can also get these information. And the type of these objects are like either ID or class or title, whatever it is, so we have captured here. An object type could be like button, text box, tbx is for text box, link, or it could be title, or it could be header class or something like that, or div, it is a div. So similarly you can keep all the objects at one location in this Excel sheet. And this is our input test plan file. You can see I have used 3 test cases, and these test cases are going to do it will open up the Selenium HQ page, and then it will click on project and it will verify whether this particular project is opened or not. Then second test case is it will click on the download tab, and then it will check that whether the download is successfully opened or not. And this I have put as a purposefully for the failing it, so that I can show at least one failed test cases. And one interesting thing about this is, like, if you're see some of the columns I have given here which might be used in certain application, and which some columns may not be used, like expected message and actual message, expected message, and then post action is like something if you have performed certain operation, and after performing that you want to do some cleanup, you can send the post action item here. So you can use for different purpose, but this is a pretty simple application and simple test case, so may not be used. And the data row I have used especially for if, like, your data is too much, like which cannot come under these columns, so then you can have an additional column. So I'm just showing one example here. So like this, you can have n number of item here, and just you have to specify the row number. So whichever row you will specify, it will pick from the second one. If you say row 1, it will pick up the first record of the second sheet. So similarly, you can have more than one sheet, as many as you want you can have. So this is about the all your input test plan file. And now let's see the execution, and then we'll talk a bit of scripting part, and also we'll talk about the result. So I have set a run configuration in which I will like to show you. So this is the driver script, which is the first script I am going to run. So either I can run from here, or you can just close and just select this start, should run. So now it is trying to open the driver, and then now it has opened the page, which is Selenium HQ page. It waits for the page to completely load, and then it will click on the projects. Yeah, you can see that. And after clicking on the project, it will verify whether the Selenium project page is opened or not, and then it clicks for the download, and then it verifies. And finally our demo is completed. Demo execution is completed now. So now we can go to the result directory, which is here. So these result directories are created with the, for each build you can create, and this build information, and I will show you where from you can put this. So this is the one, latest one, and at the top you can see the timing. Yeah, it's 1304. So this one is the latest one. So let's open this and open this page. So you can see this page, out of 3, 2 test cases passed, 1 failed, because I wanted to fail 1 test case, and only 1 test point failed because this test case I have purposefully supplied the wrong action, which was already not available, and it didn't do anything, just it came out saying that you supplied the wrong action. And now you can click on the total result. Just double click to see the time stamp. Then test case name, you can see here, step, So it says that test case number 1 started here, and the step was click on the project silo. So element project silo. So this is the logical name which I have supplied through my script, and just to understand the log. And this test case has passed because it was able to click successfully, and also it was able to verify that this particular text was available on the project content section. Selenium project text was there. So this way it has verified that this clicking was successful, and it has navigated to right page. Similarly, for the test case 2, it tries to click on the download silo, and then it was able to navigate to download page. You can see that it has verified that the this text download was available here. And the third test case, I have given the wrong action item, because correct action item was download. I have given download fail just to fail it. So that's why this test case has failed, and it didn't perform any operation, so you don't see any additional test point failure for this. So this is the detailed result, and just I'll close it. And then the fail result, if you are interested in seeing only fail results, then it will show only the failed test case, because when you execute your test cases for the whole night, and when you come in the morning, you may not be interested in seeing everything, but you may be more interested in seeing the failed test cases, which you can see here. And then the overall statics, it is the same. Application under test is Selenium HQ, build is this, and minor failure were 1, and issue identified 1. And you can see that 3 test cases executed, 2 pass, 1 failed, and total test points were 16. Out of that, 1 failed, and total execution time was 33 seconds. Okay, let's close this result, and let's go to the scripting part. So I'd like to show you the input files. This is the configuration file from where I used to supply, which is the application under test, release, and build number. So this information is read from here. Release this, build number 112. Browser has to be IE. So you can supply any browser, IE or Mozilla, or Firefox or Chrome. And additional information, if there is any admin login or admin password, any email subscription through which you want to send the status, so that email address you can write here. And then the application type, whether it is web or Windows or mobile application. And similar, I have provided the help also. Anything below the space that is not captured by this. So this little help is also there, so you can understand what parameters you have to supply here. And then the driver file, it is a list of test plan you want to execute, so you can only write the test plan which has to be executed above exit. Anything below exit will not be executed. So let's start with the first script, which is there, driver script. So it reads the driver file from here, and then after reading the file, it will get the test plan file name, and then it will call the controller script. Then control will go to the controller, which is the main script, which is the heart of this whole framework. And I'm capturing some of the important information here, parsing some of the tables and storing them into array. and all the relevant information are captured here. And so for this test case, these two libraries were called. If there are more, you can need to define more. So now we can go to this function, and you can see that action was to perform click operation and then download operation, and then third one purposefully I have given for the fail purpose. Something anything else, then it will just give you the wrong message. And this is for the invoking the driver, and just if you supply if there is a login or password information, it will try to log in password. So this library has to be built according to your project application. So but this is a basic level of framework which is sufficient to start any project on automation. Then you can have a look at the config script. So this just reads the config file, this one reads this file and gets the data and passes to appropriate variables. And then comes here these are the common library, so irrespective of application. So all the constant values, they are here, they are defined here under a interface. And this is the main library file, so all the generic functions, they can be written here, or like for populating the page and writing the results. So all sorts of common operation you can do from this library. And then we have a global variable library which is known as values. So all the global variable you can define here, you can keep on enhancing as per your need. Yeah, but to begin with, if for the beginning any project, I think this framework is sufficient. Now I'd like to ask one question about the doc Selenium library. If I'll come back to this doc Selenium under app. Sorry, this method. Yeah, try to have a look at this. If you look at this particular method, so this isn't a very good idea of writing a particular method. So I'm just giving a quiz so that you can do some brainstorming on this, and you can look for the more optimized method for this particular purpose. The purpose is you supply the silo's name and it should click the particular silo. So why to have so many if-else? And this I did it with some purpose. I wanted to give some homework to you, and then you can respond to my YouTube video. Just have a look, and if you want to see, you can pause it and then you can suggest anything. But definitely there is a better way. Okay, that's all. As you did for my previous video, you can send your feedbacks to me at this email ID. Thank you.